With extensive resumes in the hip-hop, pop, and R&B genres, Gooflica and DJ Loot provide industry-standard production from start to finish. From the beat to the mixing and mastering, all the way to album art, professional-level video, and promotional photos, we have the tools you need to make your hit a reality. Animation and models are also available to give your single that extra pop. Contact DJ Loot at booking@djloot.biz.
Shake that body, shake, 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 shake that body, put it on the floor, shake that body, put it on the floor, shake that body. I wanna see that body move, so girl, why don't you just put it on the floor, shake that body, put it on the floor, shake that body. I like the way that body groove, so girl, why don't you just shake that body, put it on the floor, shake that body. You the baddest in your crew, so girl, why don't you just shake that body, put it on the floor, shake that body. Put it on the pole now, shake with it. Don't fake with it, girl, make cake with it. Make it clap to the crowd while I grab the feet. Cause only damn fools gon' dance for free. You can put it right in front of my face to this. While the party make it rain on your bass for this. Bend it over, back it up, now shake your fist. You forget about the Dougie when she shake to this. She the fake to the kush, bubble bounce to the beat. She the California quake that you felt in the east. She the vibrate to the 15 slap. She the microphone to the MC's rap. Dance like this one gon' change your life. Break it down right, get paid tonight. Move like your body exotic, a little robotic. Now bring it back smooth. Shake that body, shake, 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 shake that body. Put it on the floor, shake that body. Put it on the floor, shake that body. I wanna see that body move, so girl, why don't you just put it on the floor, shake that body. Put it on the floor, shake that body. I like the way that.
What it do?
It's your boy Gutter. You in the mix with Igor Beats. What it do?
It's your boy Hyphy with Beats Entertainment. You in the mix with DJ Igor Beats. What it do?
It's your boy Pimp Style. You're in the mix with DJ Igor Beats. What it do? What it do?
What it do? What it do? Good morning. Welcome to the morning show. It's your host with the most, DJ Igor Beats.
What it do?
I'm about to get off in your ear. Hey, check this out. I'm waiting on the limo to pull up, y'all. You know, every time the limo pull up, we got a special guest coming in. Well, this morning, when the limo pull up, I got LBS, Lil Boss Stevens coming in. You feel me? In fact, y'all check this out right here. I'm going to let y'all get a little taste of Lil Boss Stevens while we letting the limo pull up. This is called Slash the Cash Cow. Live in your earpiece on Bay Life Radio. Let's get it in. We'll see you after this over. The limo will be here. Lil Boss Stevens on Bay Life Radio.
Bay Life! Bay Life! Bay Life! Bay Life! Bay Life! Bay Life!
Get it up with the kids, can I kill him, we kill a cop, and I can't cut him, get it cracking. I'm gonna make it happen with this rap stack. I'm my capital, creatively lapping the fast rappers, my capital motherfuckers making it back for blasting them. Stopping them motherfuckers, breaking them back to glass now. Pointing motherfucker, but the rap is back, so baby, come and get the beef, I'm about to slash the cash. Go out the drone, get the pump in the room, with this phone, get the pumper right behind me, hit the blow, hit the curb, whether anywhere you come, the kid to get to kill the cadence. I'm a catapult to consonant across the continent. I can't wait till they call me king and I'll conquer without a consequence. It's autonomous dominance, obvious, ominous competence, profiting in every prominent providence. I'll be list of us who stopping up to conglomerate monstrous. Often with awesomeness, stopping this shit is impossibleness. I pay homage to tweets while I'm chopping this shit. Popping the lyrical clip while I'm feeling like KRS-One. Killing now run. Popping you bitches, no stopping the business. I'm making a bang, bringing the bang, shaking the game, making a fame, breaking it up and then making it rain. 7-4 Catalina on 24s, yeah, that's a drop top. Got a semi inside that'll turn a nigga hoodie to a crop top. Bring the beef to your door just like opportunity, knock, knock. I don't think y'all niggas will survive 5 minutes on my block, nah. Motherfuckers hating on the low, praying on my downfall. I go crazy in this hole, I don't be around y'all. I get shady with the 380 and split a cranium. The bullets vibranium, I just came to clown y'all, then I'm skating with the dope. Dead is how they found y'all, leave them with the groundhogs. That's the way you finna go, that's for playing with the flow. Leave them 6 feet deep, no sheep hanging with the goats. Pull up with the 45 Cobra, 6-figure mob ties, hit you with the toaster. Bitch nigga, bye-bye, I'ma lean you over. A rich nigga, do my drive-bys with a chauffeur. Smoking a cigar as a speed off. When I'm giving them bars, it's too hard to turn the beat off. Thinking I won't hustle like Russell when I will, son. That's the Seahawks. Long Beach City is the city of the Seawalk. Talk shit, we tee off. Used to push keys, now my niggas get the weed off. AK spray cops, KKK, the police officer just took his sheet off. This is a warning. Nigga been woke since young Ice-T dropped 6 in the morning. I'm the greatest of all time with bars like Crooked Eyes Jordan, mixed with a warden.
You fucking monster.
Yeah. It's our time.
It's my cousin.
Kiwi.
Y'all flow like melatonin. My rhyme time is a card that's stolen. With a 6 psycho junk controlling. Who learned that his notepad been stolen? With lyrics subtly brain swollen. When chaotic knowledge throwing. My exotic thoughts are golden. Pick the minds of wisdom holding. Learn by losses, now I'm chosen. Exposing all phonies, y'all county baloney. I'm filet mignon to you, homie. I put the work in since then, been growing. What it's worth to me, clearly showing. Got a girthy flow, now she moaning. Westside California, coasting. Old school drop top, smoke, toasting. Only best weeds and the potions. Be getting headed, sunset oceans. Went from stationary to emotion. Went up on the slow up. I keep going, leaving beats haunted. Sweet skills phony. Probably have to play back if I'm being honest. Shit hit too hard, dropping like comments. Swear my vomit when they get to listening. Double the treble, rising up, see me glistening. I'm steadily giving the tunnel my vision in. Ready and heavy, breaking scales, come to spitness.
Roll up. Baylight Radio. Baylight. He here, y'all. I told you when the limo pull up. Lil Boss Stevens in the building. What he do?
What's up with it?
Man, thanks for coming through. I appreciate you spending some time with Baylight Radio. That's what's happening. So for those who don't know, I got a chance to witness this man live on stage. Gas the crowd. It was funny. I got to tell this story, though, because I was in the middle of the crowd, and as you was performing, people was looking at you like, he ain't spitting all of that. He can't possibly be spitting all them. He wasn't spitting all them, right? But then Tom Slick cut the tape and had the band playing, and my man came back on the microphone and spit that shit live. No lip sync. And he was gassing just like he was gassing.
Oh, yeah.
You feel me? Lil Boss Stevens. What he do, man? So tell the Baylight Radio world a little bit about who is Lil Boss Stevens and what you got going on.
Yeah, most definitely. So I'm Lil Boss Steven, LBS. That was my cousin Kiwi Struggles. Shout out to Kiwi Struggles and King Crooked on that track. Music saved my life, man. I've been rapping. I've been doing music since I was, probably had to say like 9-10 years old. But starting to play instruments, playing drums a little bit. I started being in a couple bands, writing lyrics and stuff. And it wasn't until like 13 when I heard Mac Dre. Because up until Mac Dre, I didn't really care for rap too much. I liked a little bit of Ludacris when I was really young, but I just never really got into it. But I was a real music fanatic, you know? And then Mac Dre, I think at the time in my life that he was like, you know, having fun with it. All I ever want to do is party, catch me at the club trying to holler at somebody, you know what I mean? So I was like perfect time in my life, you feel me? So I started writing raps. Me and my boys had a MacBook and stuff. And I'm like 12, 13, you know, and everyone wrote a rap and everybody else's rap was normal, you know what I mean? Like
whatever with it, and they were like, man, they're like, your shit was cool, you feel me? I still remember it was let's drop the extra paper for the Henny cause it's worth it, got a warm burner feeling, let me know it's worth the purchase. Ain't nobody hurting, got the whole team perking, and the BZ tried to lace me, but I said I'm busy working. I need no distraction, chain reactions, or I'm slipping. Keep my whip smashing, collect a fraction, then I'm dipping. Unless you wanna be 6 feet under at a funeral, leave the rest up to me, cause it's all about a numeral. For real, boy, I'm living up the high life, I'm always being ill, but it's how I'm spending my life. Eat this and leaning, smoking, drinking, perking. If I could, don't get me wrong, I get it popping, cool to hype when it's no good. But I was 13, you feel me?
Woo, that was your first
So,
rap?
Yeah, that was, so everyone was like, what the fuck? Like, man, you gotta do something with this. But I've been taking consideration, I've been writing lyrics a bunch, you know what I mean? But for rock bands, R&B shit, for other people, so I had been writing lyrics. My family, my dad.
So your first dip in wasn't rap?
No, my dad and that whole side of the family, they were like musically like super inclined. Like pick up a guitar, can hear it on the radio, start playing it. And I wasn't that way, I had to learn it, right? But then I learned no one could write lyrics in that family. And so when I started writing lyrics, I kind of was like, this is my niche, you know what I mean? And my dad, when I was younger, you know, he was this, and I'd be like, Led Zeppelin, this, you know, 1970, you feel me? Like he would teach me everything, you know? So I knew a lot about music, but as far as singing or like playing instruments, like I could keep up, but I wasn't, you know, nowhere near what they could do. And then writing was like, I'm like, I got you guys here, you know what I mean? And so I started writing hella much, and then yeah, for years I was like, man, the industry. I'm like, I don't want to get into the industry. I just did it for fun. You feel me? Got into a lot of trouble. Started partying, really fucking up my life for real. Had no goals, no nothing. And then my boy who went to the military was like, hey, come out here, man. Nothing's going good for you out there. You feel me? It was like hoes and selling drugs, just stupid shit, man. Just fucking, you know. Everyone else fucking with
knucklehead shit that youngsters go through. We try.
Yeah, everybody that was, you know, that I was fucking with, like, or around, ended up in prison or, you know, I mean, locked up or dead. You know, my brother.
Take note, youngsters. Take note what he's saying.
For real. And then my boy was like, man, come out here. Nothing's good going for you out there. So I dipped out, went out to Ventura, and I started getting sober and getting my life together, man. And then music, like I just clung to music, you know, music and fitness at that time in my life. And I was, you know, I just clung to it with everything because I was like, I don't want to go back, you know, I don't want to go back. And I ended up getting a hernia, man, from lifting because I was getting, you know, big and shit. But then I started using again or whatever, lost my muscle mass. So I tried to do the same shit that I used to do, you know what I mean? And it was a slow, gradual thing. But then I noticed something. I'm like, what the fuck? So I went to the doctor, they sent me back to the Bay, and this is the start of really everything. It's probably about 4.5, 5 years ago. Actually, more realistically, the hernia incident was like 6, 7 years ago. But when I came back to the Bay Area, this is where everything started. I didn't want to go back to doing the stupid stuff I was doing before. You feel me? Started reading daily on how to be successful, man. And I was like, you know what? I have to pursue this, like this music, you know. And I went to the largest open mic out in LA. That's what they called it, at least. And I performed the song "The World Is Yours," and it's a song where I'm kind of having a battle with God and like asking him why, you know. Some things. And it's a good song to check it out. I just released a video for it recently. But I performed it, and the crowd at first, like, nobody even looked my way, you know what I mean? And no one paid attention to me. I rapped that, and everyone was like, man, come out and eat with us. And like the unity that I realized, like, immediately from music, nobody know who I was, you know. I rapped a verse, and all of a sudden everyone was like, man, like, you know, that was dope, and wanted to, you know, kick it. And I was like, damn, you know, I got something here maybe.
For sure.
So then I came out here and I just started grinding for real.
The power of music, how it brings people together.
Man,
dope,
music.
man,
What
real.
I'm getting to is the music saved my life and made me more a man than anything. Like I literally quit all the bullshit. You know what I mean? I'm financially stable now. You know, I came from homeless and drug addicting basically. You know, drug addiction to my own spot, studio, performing with some of my favorite artists. You know what I mean? Like. I'm able to save money. I read a book daily, like from psychology to everything, and I want to take that and fuse it in my music. And I separated my style into 3 different styles. So I have Sativan, which is my Bay Area, like hyphy style. It's more my it's my past, you know. It's past, present, future kind of. And then the present is the LBS, to where I'm still mad kind of, battling my demons. You know, it's the industry's fault. You know what I mean? And I'm kind of fighting against, right? And then the oracle is kind of the evolved who I'd like to be. Is when I realize the fight's within and fuse the psychology. Because like the people that I listen to, from you know, like philosophers or psychologists and all these people, like how much they've helped my life, and that's lacking music or personal development, like the Tony Robbins and yeah, just like their message and stuff needs to be able to be put in music because there's not enough positivity in there. So I'm trying to take the oracle and make that all conscious. So it's basically conscious, fast, hardcore, lyrical, and then club music, but it's past, present, future. And I hope to kind of do the angel devil battle. So like LBS will be coming to where it's like, this is the problem, like I'm depressed, I'm pissed, I can't stop doing this, and then have the answer, because I feel we lack the answer a lot in hip hop. There's a lot about the problem. Like I feel depressed this way, and people are like, oh, I can relate to that, you know? But there's not enough of, well, how do you get out of it? You know what I mean? Making the plan, writing the goal list, you know, reading the books, feeding your mind, body, and spirit daily. You know what I mean? Eating the nutrition, like the ways to get out of the depression and stay away from, you know, cut the bad fruit from the tree, stop messing with the people who are, you know, holding you down. You like, you know what I mean? And
For sure.
so
It take a lot to realize that, though. You know, truth be told, you know, a lot of us had that one crash where you just be like, you know what, I done had enough of this.
yeah, we associate pain to, you know, so much pain to something that we're like, I don't want to try again, or I don't want to get up and do it again, or, you know, whether it's a relationship or a trauma or whatever it is, and it's like makes us not want to enjoy the beauties of life that are always around us. We get locked in our own, you know, perceptual prison, and our perception's supposed to be a paintbrush, not a prison, you know?
Right. Damn, that's a good way to look at it. It's supposed to be a paintbrush.
Yeah.
And not a prison.
Yeah, if you wake up and you're grateful for life itself, then that's what you see. Then if somebody cuts you off in the road and cuts you off, you're like, oh, whatever. You feel me? But if you're late and you're pissed off and you're thinking, man, my life sucks, and I hate this, and I'm pissed at this, and I'm late on bills, and this, and they all may be true at the time, you feel me? But you start thinking that, someone cuts you off, you're like, man, you know, you're flipping out. It's the worst thing ever. You about to explode, kill someone, you know what I mean? And it's literally by stopping and waking wake yourself in the morning. I have a routine to get up at 4 a.m. every morning, hydrate, do a little Wim Hof breathing exercises to get my mind right, because your physiology is everything too. If you know you have posture right and you're smiling and stuff, try to have a bad thought if you're smiling with your posture up. You know what I mean? It's hard. So you first get your physiology, whether you don't want to get up, and then you got to find out what psychology is going to get you up and grinding at that time. So recently for me, it's like, you know, for the people I love and stuff, maybe grinding for me gets tiring, but then I'm like, man, what if I could have the life, what if I could buy my mom a house, or what if I could get my dad this retirement, or I could do this, you know what I mean? Like, those are the things that grind on me, making me push right now. But it's different from time to time, and you got to figure out what's going to get you that juice. Because we tell ourselves lies all the time about, like, that are avoidance behavior lies, or like, you know, you can't do that right now, you don't have enough time, or this, you know, so why not lie in a way that's good for you? Like, you're gonna get that mama's house like tomorrow, you feel me? You're gonna get that shit, like, if you, and that gives you the juice. Whatever's gonna do to get your juice. You know, once you realize how the psychology works, you gotta master it, you know, and mastering emotions, and reading daily, feeding your mind, working out daily, eating the right things, and working on your craft. Because working on your craft, that's feeding your soul, you know. That's something that comes from your soul. So it's like you got to feed your soul, mind, body, and spirit. And the outcome, you can't determine the outcome, you know?
That's what's up.
Stoic philosophy, one of my favorite things they say about what success is the amount of effort exuded into something, not the outcome, because you can't determine the outcome, right? So it's like success is literally, if like the first show that I did when I came over to the compound, I did the Best Friends and I did a conscious song, but I had like a couple too many drinks. I don't think anyone really noticed. People came over like, hey, man, that was dope. And I didn't do my best, right? So I wasn't like fully, like I wasn't satisfied. And I was like, So that whole week I was running, jogging. You know what I mean? I'm going to come back and kill some, you know?
Getting that clarity,
right.
That cardio,
and it's like, so even if it was an outcome from the outside success, you know, theoretically, like people were like, oh, that was a good show. It wasn't success to me because I didn't push it hard enough. You feel me?
Right. If you call it on my direct line, you calling the wrong number. If you want to talk to LBS, you got to call on area code 510-707-8659. Now my direct line, you know what I'm saying? We in here chopping it up about this good music, cardio, and getting your mind right. You feel me?
Yeah.
So I got to ask you, LBS, How is the music game actually treating you, man?
It's good, man. I mean, independently myself, I've been able to work with Crooked Eyes, one of my favorite artists ever, Lazy Bone. I've been able to generate probably.
Now that's gas right there, Lazy Bone.
Yeah.
The originator of gas.
Yeah, when I also work with Boss Hog from out here. Me and Drew Down are going to be in a couple of projects. 40 knows about me, so everybody knows. Tech got my disc from Drew Down. And so, you know, I've been able to spread my branches pretty deep. But yeah, man, I'm just happy to be doing what I love to do, you know what I mean, daily. And I look at it as like, because recently I've been like, man, I have to do this. I have to do this for my music. Nah, man, you get to do this. You get to do this for your music, you know what I mean? And that little shift has like been helping a lot recently. Like, so I'm just happy to be doing what I like to do, man.
That's what's up. I had to check that music right there because I want to get into some of this. I want to show them this video right here, this Rocky Balboa.
Hell yeah.
Tell me a little bit about this video before I play it for him.
All right, so Stacy Marshall, shout out Joker Face Entertainment. That's my boy and also neighbor. So we lived together and we've been through this thing from the beginning. He's one of the first people outside of like my family and direct friends and family that really believe in me, and he had ties in the music industry from back in the day, and he has pulled some strings, got a hold of Lazy Bone, and knew that was one of our favorite artists, and he connected the dots, and Lazy told us to fly out.
Damn, that's what's up.
And I guess Lazy, out of the group of songs, it was the only song I had ever released too, and this is why God is good, man, because me and my cousin are literally living in a car at this time, listening to Bone Thugs every morning, waking up, listening like, man, one day we're gonna work with Bone Thugs, and I dropped this song called Lucid. And that's the one I gave to Stacy, and he happened to give it to the manager. And out of the list of, songs they could have picked, he wanted us to come out. So because he spent the whole night, and we went out there, drank beers with him, got a bunch of footage. He was cool as fuck, man. Lazy Bone. If you ever get a chance to work with him, shout out Bone Thugs and Harmony, for real, and Harmony House. Yeah, good people, man.
That's what's up.
Is fuck.
Well, let's get into this video, man. Y'all fasten y'all seatbelts. LBS in the building. This is Rocky Balboa.
All I know is the yeah. Harmony House, Joker Face, LBS, Kiwi, who me? I'm L Burner, baby. Bone Thug, Mo Thug. Hey, yo, LBS, get him. No, for real, get him.
That was a big game solidifying shit for me. You know what I mean? I'm like, I gotta do this, man. I have to do this. I can't stop now. You know what I mean? And my cousin, Kiwi struggle. Drop out of my situation. I spit rhymes, aka my ventilation. Visualizing population's hating. All around the world, name carved in the pavement. I be demonstrating money's definition. Grinding like no oil up in the piston. Diamonds all glistening. Don't tell her she's just listening. On my lap, cosmic apparition. I wish and chase down everything I want. Let the hounds loose. If you do me on the front, sparking up a step out in the sunshine. You won't see another if you fuck with my bloodline. Killers, I do ride with me on the front line. Stare death in the face and know what's on my time. Be from them hard times. Love me like a money pot, classy in the belly, but smashing up the rise, bro. Real G that's loyal. I get what I want is loyal. my bloodline is royal. I never count my hits before they hatch. Dancing on this track and I'm about to light the match. Fire and desires coming up in the cipher. Already climbed the mountain, but I'm trying to go higher. LBS and Kiwi, see it's like a poker face. Prime time on TV, representing Joker face. ENT, CBT, I'm trying to be all I can be. Ain't nobody stopping me, I rise above the poverty. Probably they copy me, but that come with the territory. Rocky 1, Rocky 3, at least I let it tell the story.
Shout out Osai Blaze as well. I forgot David Verity.
That's what's up.
Yo.
Hey, how dope is that to be able to actually work with your idol, man?
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah. Yo.
Shouts out to Bone Thug. Damn, that's cool as fuck.
Right on. See my cousin, you feel me? He like make love to the beat. You know, I'm boxing that shit. You know what I mean? And then you got Lazy Bones like right in the middle between both of us with that harmony too. So I like
That's
it. It
what's
came out
up.
too good. Stacy go, all right, tonight he gonna make a hit. I'm like, oh shit. All right. And one night we went out there, made that song from scratch to finish. You feel me? In one night, sent it to him. He did the same the next night, and we had it done. You feel me?
That's what's up.
Yeah, it was a blessing.
Hey, so tell me this, man. I know you got more than the 3 songs you just brought in with you.
Yeah.
How can the people get a hold of you and
Most
hear
definitely.
some more of your music?
On Instagram, Lil Boss Steven, LilBossSteven, and the link in the bio's got my link tree, which has got all of my website, everything into it. You could also just type in LBS and Kiwi on YouTube, and you'll be able to find most of everything that way. I do most of my music with my cousin. He's on vacation right now, but yeah, when he come back, for sure, we're gonna be doing some more work. Got some with Drew Down coming up, but yeah,
That's what's up.
yeah. So that's the best way to look. That's the best way to get a hold of me. If you go on IG and in the bio, because it's got my link tree, and that links everything in.
For sure, for sure. LBS, I gotta ask you a Bay Life bag of questions
Let's go.
before Auntie turn the red light on.
Yep.
Just for the young life trying to get in the music game.
Yeah.
How would you say to stay focused, man, on your craft so you can make something out of the music?
But you gotta make sure that you're not doing it for money. If you're like, oh, I'm gonna pop overnight and I'm doing this to get rich overnight, like that's why I'm doing it. That's not the industry to be in. Like you have to really love it, because I write for 14 hours on the weekends sometimes, up to, so it's like really, sacrificing potential relationships, everybody who's around me in my circle really knows like, okay, this is everything to me, and it's, I'm the regular milestones that normal people go through, maybe having kids at my age or start having a family, or maybe, have solidified their career, whatever. It's like, and stable. It's, there's a lot of sacrifice. You have to be willing to sacrifice. But I really believe that if I have a platform, then maybe some of these things, like I said, that these philosophers and people have taught me, I can put into the music and maybe help people, So you got to have a lot of things that can pull you instead of push you. Because if you're doing it for the haters, you're getting pushed. Like, fuck the haters, I'm gonna do it to show them. But to do it for the people who believe in you is way more powerful. That's gonna pull you. You're getting pushed. Push only works for so long before you snap and you're like, fuck this, I quit. So you gotta make sure you're doing things that pull you, not push you. You're doing this for the people who believe in you. Like I said, you're doing this because you get to, not because you have to. That's a real recent switch, because I really take this as work to me. So I don't really play when it comes to my writing and my studio time, and I keep saying I have to do this. No, I get to do this. And it's really I read every day. Feed your mind, body, spirit. Stay away from negative people. Quit the drugs and alcohol. Eat healthy. Everyone knows really what you're supposed to be doing.
Right. That's you just hit the nail on the head right there. Because at the end of the day, you're right. Everybody knows
Yeah, it's just actually doing it, and just do. First thing, what I would say is make a life without restraints. Like a genie gave you a lamp and said, in finance, in relationship goals with a family or significant other, like what kind of life do you want to live? Like if you could have everything you ever imagined, free of restraint, and you build that life first, because that's gonna pull you most definitely, and then you build it for what could you buy, like for your mom, or what could you buy for the people you love or that do believe in you. You know, that type of stuff is going to pull you. But then what you have to do is you have to see that vision clearly and then break it down to a bite-sized manageable brick that you, like an architect builds the whole structure first, and then before it's even you lay the first brick, right? So then you do that and lay a brick, and then you have to, and people make a to-do list, like these are things I have to do, and make a day that you want. What would be a successful day? Will it be half discipline, half things that you enjoy doing, right? And you balance that out, and this would be, okay, if I did a run, and I read this much, and I worked this much on my craft, but then I also hung out with my friend and, had, lunch with them or whatever, like, and balance it with things you like to do, but then also with things that are discipline, then you'll have like a brick size, chunk that you could do one day, and then you just try to be better than you were the day before. And then you cannot optimize something you can't measure. So I just learned that, and if I would have learned this 2 years ago, I don't know where I would have been. But now I look at the end of the week, how much did I actually work out? How much was I actually active in promotion? How much active, writing time was I? Was I spacing out for this long? Like, how much real time was I writing? How many songs did I get done? Measure it and then try to double it. Right. And double down, and just really everyone's goal is try to be the best version of you that you could possibly be. So first you got to figure out what that is. Who do you want to be? Where do you want to go? What do you want to see? What kind of life do you want to have? And then strive every fucking day towards making that a reality.
That's right. Hey man, I like the way you looking at this.
Thank you.
I'm looking up this video, Best Friend. Tell me a little bit about this video right here.
So for the longest time, I was like, it ain't about the image, it's about the music and da-da-da-da-da. Well, okay, if I don't change with the times, then I'm going to get wiped out, you know what I mean? So I'm like, I had to do something that has some type of marketing value. So I figured out I'm not going to sell out. I'm not going to change my craft as long as I'm doing my music. I'm going to add a little bit of, some booty in there, so put some cars in there, you know what I mean? I have to figure out where I'm going to market. And if all the other rappers are using all those tactics, I'm selling myself short if I don't do it too. So.
I feel you.
So this is my high.
It's like you gotta get in the game.
You feel me?
And play. If you want to play basketball, you might not like shooting, but you want to play the game, so you gotta learn how to shoot.
Right. And I like to do like unconventional song structures of just all bars, like maybe some hooks, or maybe I have long hooks. Like I do very unconventional writing that's not very mainstream. So I figured out if I'm representing my past, like I was telling you about past, present, future, it's still me. There's the activities I still did. I wrote the bars for that. It must have been 8 years ago on everything, but I just released it now because it fit to the beat, But it's like, so I'm taking all my old material when I was drinking and partying and doing my thing regularly,
Right.
I'm just using my past, so it's my past, present, future, Sativan, and that's all. You'll find that all on the Instagram and the link into the bio and stuff. But I have my conscious music, which is the Oracle, my fast lyrical music, which is LBS, and then Sativan, and this is my Sativan style Best Friends remix. Yep.
For sure. Now I'm trying to get this remix. I see the little commercial. This commercial is killing them, y'all. You feel me? So I want to give y'all the commercial, but I'm gonna go on and get the real thing for y'all, so y'all can see what this is. All right, I'm gonna give y'all the commercial just so y'all can see this. Y'all check this out. We'll be right back.
Yep.
Oh God, it's so good. So good and tasty.
Give me one reason to stop eating. I'm not leaving. See the heart beating. I start feeling. I'm hard demon. Linda Boss Stephen isn't leaving. And even whenever you see at the talk, it's drop and stops breathing. I break the knees and take the beezies. Liam Neeson. I take the beat and masterpiece and Mona Lisa. Catch me with the pocket full of ease in the pizza.
That's all y'all get. That's all y'all get right now. That's what's up, man. Hey, I like how you started that video off. Yeah. I'm sitting up here trying to get the full video. They must don't want me to show that to y'all.
Yeah, it was slow on my end too.
They must don't want me to show you that. Hey, but I got it though, y'all. See? You can't stop the real, huh? All right, let's check out this video right here. This is called Best Friends. Live on Bay Life Radio.
Bay Life!
LBS in the building.
Give me one reason to stop beating. I'm not leaving. See the heart beating. I start feeling. I'm hard demon. Linda Boss Stephen isn't leaving. And even whenever you see at the top, it's drop and stops breathing. I break the knees and take the beesies. Liam Neeson. I take the beat and masterpiece and Mona Lisa. Catch me with the pocket full of ease in the pizza. I twisted off the street and I'm leaning like a pizza. Or maybe even Spanish mama, Mexicana senoritas at the beaches drinking these 3-liter margaritas. Mama see the all I need is we so I can see on top the steeples. Looking down and seeing all the people. Sniper smoking a viper dope and a twice a dose. Mike Tyson flows with a nice one flows when a slice your throat. With a knife to the line, but life's a poke. Find a good night, light him inside of a fire, ignite him and hide him inside of a safe. Tossing it, take it to lake, and they call up your baby to get her in there. And I'm a call, Stephen just a synonym. A rap sentence venomous, omnipotent, I'm giving it. And I'm a mile, put you on if you listening. A white bay rapper like pigment of an imminent. Leaner this a venison, that means I got the activists. I'm leaner than my enemies, been getting me, that's blasphemous. Paranoia feeling me, need Hennessy to sleep at night. Never smoke a switch and suck a honey woods is all I like. Easy's any money and my rallies over PCs. All my life I'm being a player, they get caught up on you bitches. That's why I keep her back with sack 2 hoes and some Hennessy. Only exception is a fronto leaf for Remy Martin remedy. Killing rappers instantly, this instant feel like ecstasy. A game on his sister and his girlfriend won't stop texting me. It don't play the problems, to be honest, it's all good today. Have it where you want it, when you want it, where you bitches lay. I'm seeing double, you triple checks, it triple sec. I'll say it double, you triple checks, it triple sec. And dash a line, my bitches on the lot of weed, a little shaded. If you ain't my girl, my partner money, get up out my way. LBS in the hair like some dress. Hey, no, these rappers are sweetness. I'm about to put you in the mix like some this. And I got files on my bio, check my resume. Make it bounce, let me see it drop. And tell your girl to quit texting, bitch. Knocked it off, same day that I get it, I drop it off. And bro, I'm shitting on this beat, but you gon' piss me off. I ain't a killer, but suggest you go and try me. I choose to fight alone, although my crew is right behind. I ain't a killer, but suggest you go and try me. I choose to fight alone, although my crew is right behind. Need Mary Jane like Peter Parker. I got that bomb, we Tony Stark. Killing rappers, easy target. About that action, do no talking. We getting money, Bobby Barker. Smoking Buddha, that's his car. That's Stacey Marshall from Joker Face Entertainment. I'ma drop it, I'ma make the whole Parker. Yeah, shout out Stacey.
That's what's up. Live on BayLifeRadio.com. All right, so AT, I know AT gonna give us the light in about 1 minute or 1 minute and a half or something like that. Before we get out of here, you know what I'm saying? LBS, you got to catch Rec on Bay Life Radio.
What it do?
Because I know they watching the video, and I know they was thinking like everybody at the show, man, is he really spitting like that? So we gonna keep it hella simple. I'm gonna throw on the beat, man, and you gonna gas it for him.
Let's go.
All right, live on BayLifeRadio.com. Y'all seeing it with me right here, LBS. Let's get into it. You feel me? Catch Rec on Bay Life Radio. It's the morning show, huh? Fasten your seatbelts.
Bay Life! Bay Life! Bay Life! Bay Life! Bay Life! Bay
Killing it for the art of this, sparking the hardest Spartacus. I break them apart in particles. Martyrs, how hard my bars are hitting. Hard to fit in boxes, cause I'm so unorthodox. So spitting somewhere under the summit. I'm up in someone, bitch. I summon vision. I'm spitting under the sun. Spitting one who discovers an ancient hieroglyph that writes the shit. I like the script and then light this shit and ignite this bitch. Ignite this bitch and then light the shit like it's nitroglyphs. I'm undercover, I'm under your mother. Other motherfuckers in trouble. I'm coming from under the rubble. I'm a motherfucking metaphysical mecha with metaphors. Bars of metamorphosis. morphine. I lace my endorphins dipped in epinephrine. Y'all ain't for attention. I enjoy consistence. I employ persistence. I annoy you bitches. I deploy defense. Fences is sensation and singing and syncopation. It's stimulating endorphins and paving the way to fortune. Baking and breaking it, baking it, back in 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 it, breaking it, back in it, back in it, breaking it back, looking it back, slipping the tip of the dick of the ass. Look at the cum of the tip of the dick. She thinking she fit. I made her my bitch, lit as a bitch. Thinkless niggas, I'm licking the clit. Split it or ripping the bitches to pieces. Give me the reason to please and I'll beat it. She screaming Jesus, so Jesus please me. Yo, BZ, he's a beast and she's in need of some D in the freaking piece me with these and she need me amazing. Now we pleasing these beasties so easily. Since we met it, do we feel it? Never quite so beastly. Fucking believable and feasible, musically undefeatable. I get so high, kiss the sky, might be the unreachable. I taught the fucking teacher, you can't teach the ass unteachable. Foresee what's only dreamable, achieve the unachievable. No designer clothes, a designer rhyme of the flows. I flows the dopest, the toast the goats and hope to be known as one of those. For my show is over, a soberless vocalist smoking and toking the dopest shit ever. Anyway, if you diss mine, I rip rhymes, the rip slice like 6 knives, dipped up in strychnine. Entice your wife with a fine wine and dine. It might be time to make this bitch mine. I wanna make you mine. Mac Dre lives inside my pimp mind with inside 2 pimp thighs. Off this bitch ride for show, going po XO up in your eye. Shitting on your life with this quick spit rhyme. I spit rhymes, the spit shine, the clip bright, rip rhymes. Shit, all freestyle off of the dome. Maybe I'll do a written real quick. Hold on. Later when I spit like a chip and a missile, I get a rip and a pencil, I get a dip with the pin, begin splitting the vision like a nuclear fission. I'm a crazy motherfucker on a lyrical mission. Also got the venom in the middle of the riddle when I hit him with the rhythm in the middle with the pin. When I begin with the center, when I kill him with the cadence and I can't get it, then I got a little medic. Everybody but a panic is about to try to beat up. I believe in no stand up when I kill him in a minute. But I bet a motherfucker fill it when I panic, cause I'll have to fill it when I kill him with a spit. Little bitty better, really better when I spit it in a motherfucker make it, but I try to get it when I pop it like it's too fast on this beat. It's too fast on it.
Hey, y'all heard it live right here though.
Hell yeah. Back at it, a rap addict with bad habits. Come to mathematics, I've always been bad at it, so I stick to rap-matics from tracks like athletics. I'm finna take a breather, but never been asthmatic. Lyrical veteran, elevate, got the beretta, vendetta for dinner, play dinner. Is it into rappers? I finish, diminish your vision, resistant, and spit like a pistol, result in emissions. No one can stop me, you better bring Kendrick. We show up to battle, but probably just kick it, collab on a vision, and fuck up the industry.
What? Hey, LBS, I want to say thank you. No, it's all good. That's how we were supposed to do it. You feel me? I'm supposed to catch you off the cuff just like that. Hey, I want to say thank you for coming through, spending some time with Bay Life Radio. Once again, before we get out of here, let the people know how they can get a hold to you.
On Instagram at Lil Boss Steven, LilBossSteven, Lil Boss Steven. And you can also get me on YouTube at LBS and Kiwi, and everything will pop up.
That's what's up. Yep. Live on BayLifeRadio.com. LBS is in the building.
Yeah.
Y'all stay tuned. We'll be back with more good music. Matter of fact, we walking out the door with the video one more time. I got to see that again, y'all. Shouts out to Best Friends. What's up, best friend?
Give me one reason to stop feasting. I'm not leaving. See the heart beating. I start feeding. I'm hard demon. Lit the boss. Steven isn't leaving. And even when every MC at the top is straw, stops breathing. I break the knees and take the beesies. Liam Neeson. I take the beat and masterpiece of Mona Lisa. Catch me with the packet full of ease in the pizza. I'm twisted off the street and I'm leaning like a pizza. Or maybe even Spanish mama, Mexicana senoritas at the beaches drinking these 3-liter margaritas. Mama see the all I need is we so I can see atop the steeples, looking down and seeing all the people. Sniper scope and a viper dope and a twice a dose. Mike Tyson flows when a knife flows when I slice your throat with a knife to the line, the life support. Find a good night, light him inside of a fire, ignite him and hide him inside of a safe. Toss it and take it to lake and they call up your baby and get her there. And I'm a god, Steven just a synonym. A rap sentence venomous, omnipotent, I'm giving it. And now I'm all put you on if you're listening. A white bay rapper like pigment, nothing imminent. Leaner than a venison, that means I got the activist. I'm meaner than my enemies. Me get me, that's blasphemous. Paranoia feeling me, need Hennessy to sleep at night. Never smoke a switch and suck a honey woods is all I like. Easy's and ain't money and my rallies over PCs. All my life I'm being a player, can't get caught up on you bitches. That's why I keep a back with sack 2 hoes and some Hennessy. Only exception is a frontal leaf for Remy Martin Remedy. Killing rappers instantly, this instant feel like ecstasy. My game on his sister and his girlfriend won't stop texting me. It all play the brawlers, to be honest, it's all good today. Have it where you want it, when you want it, where you bitches lay. I'm seeing double, need triple checks, and triple sec. I'll say it double, need triple checks, and triple sec. A dash of lime, my bitches off the lot of weed, a little shade. And if you ain't my girl, my partner, money, get up out my way. LBS in the hair like some dress. Hey, no, these rappers are sweetness. I'm about to put you in the mix like some this. And I got files on my bio, check my resume. Make it bounce, let me see it drop. And tell your girl to quit texting, bitch. Knock it off, same day that I get it, I drop it off. And boy, I'm shitting on this beat, but you gon' piss me off. I ain't a killer, but suggest you go and try me. I choose to fight alone, although my crew is right behind. I ain't a killer, but suggest you go and try me. I choose to fight alone, although my crew is right behind. Need Mary Jane like Peter Parker. I got that bomb, we Tony Stark. We killing rappers, easy target. About that action, do no talking. We getting money, Bobby Barker. We smoking Buddha, that's his karma. Dump off the butter, Georgie Carver. And I'ma drive it, I'ma make a whole Parker.
Hey, it's that R&B dude, I Stevie. You in the mix with my cousin Igor Beats. The basement's going scandalous. Yeah, man, it's your boy Mangy, man. And I'm in the mix with DJ Igor Beats. What it do? It's your boy Manette, and you're in the mix with DJ Igor Beats. What it do?